Say what? Get in here. Get in here. Yeah. 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 Get in here. Look at all you son of bitches piling in here. That's right. Got some loyal watchers piling in here every day now. That's right. I like that. I like that y'all follow me, keeping up with my progress. Okay? So, something strange happened. It had to do with my weight and my fat. And first, I'll give you from the front, from the side, from the back. All right? So when I woke up, I walk right into the bathroom, and my scale's right there, and my mirror's right here. I was like, I don't look that much leaner, but I do see more definition. Let me jump on the scale. So, just so you know, this is a water fasting video. It has nothing to do with reactions. So don't ask me to do reactions right now. Don't talk about nothing else but water fasting. That's it. Stepped on the scale. And remember, yesterday I came down from day 12, I was 209.6 pounds. And then I dropped to 208.8 pounds, which is almost a pound. Today, I'm 208 even. I'm like, damn, maybe my metabolism is slowing down. They say the longer that you go, your metabolism gets slower and slower. But from what I remember when I was on my other fast, which was a couple of years ago maybe, it was really consistent for the most part, 2 pounds every single day. But this time, I've got salt in the diet. I can take the pink Himalayan salt every day, which may change some factors. Yesterday also, I didn't drink as much water. I didn't drink a gallon. I drank a little more than half a gallon yesterday, which could have contributed to me not flushing enough stuff out. But I saw another thing last night. And this had always been in the back of my mind. Oh shit, the abs. Look. Do I see some ab lines? Do I see something coming in? I see something. And I haven't been working abs at all. So I do remember telling you, I've told y'all before, my abs actually show at 17%. So I haven't been working abs at all. I'm like, maybe I should start working abs. I work like everything else except my abs right now. But anyway, because I normally do dragon flags. Dragon flags are usually the only exercise that I do for abs. And I've been too heavy. It puts strain on my wrists. And that's some shit right there. I promise, as a promise to myself, if I can help it, I will not get that big ever again. Fuck that. Anyway, so I started watching a guy that some of y'all were recommending. I started watching the snake diet guy. And he had me cracking the fuck up last night. Hey, fatty! That's how he starts every video. He had me cracking the fuck up, right? So I'm watching his videos, and I'm like, okay. Seems to know his stuff, know what he's talking about. He seems like a guy that probably knows how to live off the land or something like that. Go check out his videos. I recommend them. He's a smart guy, but the way he does it comedically and obnoxiously. So it may work for some of you, it may not. I think it'll work more for men to watch him than women, but he actually coaches women and stuff like that. But anyway, he had said, I could have swore he said in a video that you can actually gain muscle during a fast. And this had been in the back of my mind for a while. I thought to myself, I said, you know what? I was able to work out harder or maybe lift heavier weights or something like that. I wonder if it's possible for my body to actually build muscle because of all the testosterone being released and all the growth hormone being released. So I'm wondering if that's a factor too. Are ratios changing in a different way? I didn't get my fat percentage. So check this out. So starting from day 12, I was 209.6 pounds and 18.5% body fat. Day 13, I was 208.8 pounds and 17.9% body fat. And today, I'm 208 even and 16.8% body fat, he says. Interesting, right? Interesting. So, things are definitely changing. And even if things have slowed down because of the salt or whatever the factor is, I'm fine with it as long as it continues to go down. And I continue to feel better and get in better shape. The salt makes, put it this way, he even talked about how the salt makes a fast easy. And he's absolutely correct. When I saw him, I was like, you damn fucking right. You damn fucking right. It has made it so much easier. I would rather my progress, if it is slowing it a little, I would rather take the salt, feel better, no heart palpitations, no muscle aches, no jitters. I would rather throw all that shit in the trash, drink 1/4 teaspoon of salt every day, and cakewalk it with slower results. I would much rather do that. Much rather. Look at the striations, man. They're coming in, man. The feathers. The feathers and the striations. So, at this point, for those of you that are unfamiliar with this type of video, I'm going to start saying this. Water fasting, just so you know, because a ton of people ask this, this is the only one I'm going to answer that I don't answer all them. But anyway, water fasting is when you do not eat any food and you only drink water. That's the definition of it. For a period of time, whether it's a day, 30 days, 40 days, 90 days, a year, you can fast for a very long time. Now, I will open this video up for questions. If you do not get your question answered, it's probably a preliminary question. Kind of like, how long you gonna go? Okay. You know what I mean? It's one of those questions. Someone asks me that in every video. How long you gonna go? Please watch my other videos. On water fasting. And you will catch up very quickly. Especially my earlier ones. Not even this one. My earlier ones. Go way back in time and watch those. So anyway, do any of you have any water fasting questions? Any of you have any worry? Mober, I'm going to block you. I told you this is only about water fasting. That would be a juice fast, said Wandy. You seem lightheaded. You don't know what you're talking about then. You don't know what lightheaded looks like then if you say, I seem lightheaded. Do you think detox is good enough? No. I believe water fasting is the absolute greatest detox on the planet. Now, there is the dry fast that I heard is even more powerful. I have not tried a dry fast, and I have not done extended research on a dry fast. I would have to do more research on a dry fast before I give my opinion on a dry fast. But to me, at this point, a water fast is the most powerful detox on the planet. To me, in my opinion, from what I've learned. I could be wrong, but hey. Keep yourself busy, man. Keep yourself busy to keep your head in the right place. Just keep yourself busy. That's what you gotta do. I busy myself. Like, okay, one thing that I'm always doing is whenever I'm doing something, doesn't matter what it is. It could be like, say I'm on a juice fast, or say I decide to get on, like, okay, when I was on the steak and eggs diet for a few days before my doo-doo started smelling like dead bodies and I stopped it, I don't care how well it works. Fuck that. Something's wrong. I'm sorry. And Vince is, I think, one of the greatest trainers in the world, but I'm sorry. Maybe if he lived a little longer, he'd have figured out. Fuck that. But if I ever go on a steak and egg diet again, it's going to be a big-ass salad with that. I don't care if it slows the progress. If it works, it works. That's basically a ketogenic diet anyway. But I continue to study whatever it is that I'm doing. So, like when I was on that, I've read every day. I was reading different articles. I was looking at videos on the steak and egg diet. I was, just reading different things every day on it. And that's what I do when I'm on my water fast. I just read different things every day, all the time, to, just help my knowledge increase. You can always learn more. You never know it all. You know what I mean? That's the problem with that's probably a problem with a lot of people, and a problem with a lot of young people too. I used to be like that. Especially in my early 20s and teens. You couldn't tell me shit. You couldn't tell me nothing. Nothing. You know what I mean? Like, if once I thought something, if you told me something different, whatever. I was one of those people. And I see plenty of that in my comment section sometimes, or even in the live stream. I'm just telling you right now to your face, because I'm real, you're fucking stupid. Keep an open mind about things, because you never know it all. Never know it all. You're a complete fucking young idiot. Okay? And I tell you that because I'm giving you love. I'm just giving it to you blunt. You need a wake-up call. You need a big-ass cup of fucking Magnus coffee to wake you the fuck up. Okay? Thank you very much, man. Appreciate that. Naksa. Nuts. Sound like a new fighter in Street Fighter. Keep in mind, keep an open mind. I've taken several tests. I have a real high IQ and emotional IQ. And they're both above average, really high. And I'm not bragging, but I'm trying to tell you is that emotional IQ is extremely important. I've taken several tests and stuff and done, read different books on it and stuff. And one thing about me is that I'm able to see things from both sides. Not too many people can do that. Once they have one thing in their head, it's their way or the highway. They can't see it any other way. And that's a real bad way of thinking. Like with me, I remember the first time someone said something to me about a dry fast, instinctually, from years ago, for the way I used to think, I was like, that can't be good for you. I'm sitting here fucking acting like the people that come on my stream and say, water fasting, that can't be good for you. You're going to starve yourself, huh? I was like, and then I thought about it, and I was like, no, wait. I'll have to look into that. You see that? I can't let my ignorance on the subject block me from learning more about it. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so keep that in mind. the young people that are watching me, that you gotta learn to see things from both sides. I'm the friend that my homeboys have come to. Yo, man, you wouldn't believe what my fucking girl did. Well, what'd she do? Well, she did this, and she sucked this nigga's dick the other day, and she did this. Oh, well, why did she do it? Man, she claimed because I fucked that bitch 3 years ago, she wanted to get payback. See, I'm able to see it from both sides. They'd be like, yeah, they basically, and they don't say this, but they would basically say to me in so many words, you my boy, you supposed to be on my side. And I was there to be a little bit in their face and say, listen, you made this bed, you gotta lie in it. I can see things from both sides. I've been able to do that for, I would say, since my late 20s. Around 27-ish on, I've learned that there's two sides to a story. People always say there's two sides and then there's the truth. Because there's the fly on the wall that saw everything happen, but then there's what she said, and then there's what he said. You got to take what both of them say and kind of make your own decision on this thing. But I know I'm going off on a rant on other stuff right now, but I feel this is important, you know. So no matter what it is that you're learning in health and fitness and life and everything, learn to see it from both sides. Don't close your mind right away. When the Hodge twins started intermittent fasting, they said they lost over 100,000 subscribers just because they changed the time they ate. What in the actual fuck was wrong with those subscribers? And I have people like that. You know what I'm saying? I see, that's right. I'm going off on a rant again. On my Dragon Ball Super rants, people unsubscribe because they don't agree. They like Kale and Khalifa, and I fucking hate them. Oh, guys, and I was talking about. I've been following you since you started. I was one of your first 100 subscribers, and this is absolutely ludicrous. All the years of entertainment, all the things you've taught me, as much as I've laughed and been through everything with you, I'm unsubscribing because you hate Kale and Khalifa. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this mouth breather? You know what I'm saying? Gotta learn to expand your intellect and your view on the world, y'all. You do. You know? We learn this when we look at history. You know, they say history's written by the winners. Sometimes you see stuff and you be like, that country's a bunch of fucking assholes. They're evil. They're this and they're that. And then it's funny, as time goes on, you find out other things revealed about the country and what really went on between your country and their country. And you're like, whoa, I didn't know that happened. Of course you didn't, because you were only one fucking sided. And you trusted everything you fucking heard from one mouth or one book. You should question what I say. You should go online. You should go to the library. Who goes to libraries anymore? Everybody order their books on Amazon. But go to libraries, college students. Go to the library. Read the books. Read the articles online. Watch the videos. Listen to the audio books. Do all that stuff to educate yourself. That's what I do. Just because one person tells me something is good, mixed with the other things that I've learned in life, it may be absolutely true. Just like I said with the guy with the snake diet. He said you can gain muscle on a water fast. And I've always thought to myself that this was a possibility. Then a guy that's more of an expert in fasting than I am confirmed it. Now what do? I can take his word for it, or I can go and I can read more books about it, or I can read more articles about it just to confirm and see if all these other experts and stuff actually agree. There's going to be people that disagree, but see, also, reading about something and doing something are two different things too. You know what I'm saying? So, water fasting, I can testify, works. Absolutely works. And you will not gain all your fucking weight back. You will not, as long as you do not do what got you to your fat ass state in the first place. That's like, smoking for years. You get black lung or whatever the fuck you get with smoking. And you stop, your lungs clear up over years. And then you go back to smoking again. And then you get it again. Of course you fucking went back to your old style. Because you were doing the fucking thing that got you there in the fucking first place. Don't believe the bullshit. But you're going to gain it all back plus more. You know what I'm saying? Even that gamer proved them wrong. I noticed there was a bunch of videos about that gamer. He got like 10 million views on that fucking video. Saying that he would gain it all back, it was dangerous and all this other shit. Fast can be dangerous if you don't know what you're doing, so you must not be gung-ho about it and rush in like a barbarian, all right? With your battering ram, all right, and your helmet with horns and your mace. And you can't do that because you could kill yourself, okay? But he proved all those people wrong that were saying he was going to gain all that fucking weight back. You know what I mean? So, and me, when I did that, it wasn't the 18-day. It was when I did my first 10-day water fast. It took me more than a year to gain the weight back. And guess why? Because I went back to eating the way I was eating. That's why. About 6 months later, got an itch for, I'll never forget it. I remember the day. I got an itch for Burger King. And I drove to the Burger King that was 5 minutes from my house. And I got a bacon double cheeseburger with a large fry and a large high C fruit punch. I'll never forget this. And as I'm driving home, I'm eating it. And it's good as hell. I'm like, oh God, you're like an addict. It's like, I relapsed. I broke. I went to my crack dealer. Hey, nigga, shit. You know what I mean? So on my way back, and I remember, here's the crazy thing. So I'm eating it, the burger and the fries. I'm just like, I ain't had this in a while. And then I drink the high C fruit punch. It did not taste like sweet, fruity goodness. It tasted like I was drinking medicine, like I was drinking chemicals. My body knew that it was bad for me, knew that it was foreign. And I was just like, well, might as well finish this burger and fries. So the next time I went, I got Coke. Couldn't really taste it that much in the Coke. And it's a fucking snowball, man. It's like you relapse into it, So I gotta make a vow to myself to never go back to that way of life again. Because here's the thing. Maybe also another factor why I'm having a harder time. Or at least, no, it's not harder, but maybe the reason why my progress is slower could be also because I'm a little older. They say the older you get and the bigger you get, the harder it gets to get rid of this stubborn fat and stuff like that. So it's slower right now, but I'm going to go as long as it takes till I'm where I need to be so I can start at that nice base and build from there. So, I'm almost willing to go 30 days if I have to. I'm not joking with you. I'm almost willing to go 30 days. And if I have to go 40 days, like Jesus, do the Jesus fast. Devil come and tempt me in the street with 2 cheeseburgers. I will say, get behind me, Satan. I rebuke you. I will not let him tempt me with the cheeseburgers. Okay? So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That was a rant for your ass, wasn't it? That was a lot of shit. I was spewing knowledge. All right. Do any of you have any water fasting questions? Listen. The salt allows me to train like a beast. So another thing I was wondering, I was like, he said you can gain muscle from it. I've got a ton of testosterone and a human growth hormone being secreted. Coupled with me, I've been doing, I ain't told y'all this because I don't want y'all to act a fucking fool because you're not me and you ain't been training since 1996. But I know my body very well. I know what I can do and what I can't do at this point. But I've been German volume training. And if you guys don't know what German volume training is when you do 10 sets of 10. And it's supposed to make you grow muscle fast. So, that could be a factor if I've got, the growth hormone and the testosterone and the salt's making it easier. And that could be a factor. Maybe I'm starting to grow some muscle. I don't know. But I do not advise that any of you go into the gym on a water fast and do 10 sets of 10. That's me. That's not you. Different people. Okay? No, I do not use steroids, nor have I ever used steroids or any pro hormones. Yeah, you can sleep really well on a water fast. I flip-flop in between. I'm more lean towards spring water now. The more I do my research, and it's funny because I flip-flopped over the years. Like, just been times when I've been gung-ho about distilled. Then there's the whole thing with the alkaline. Well, actually, no. First I was distilled. Then I went to spring. Then I went back to distilled. Then I went to alkaline. And now I'm almost absolutely sure it should be spring water. And the reason why is I'm thinking, like I told y'all before, I've read before that the best distilled water is in your fruits and vegetables. Okay, well, you can't drink that. You can. You can juice them, but that's not water. It's mixed with fiber and fructose and whatever. But spring water is real. Wow! Thank you, J Love, for the $10. Family, I just wanted to say that you inspired me. So I decided to become a live streamer, and I'm at 2K subscribers. So thanks, family. You are welcome, family. Brother. So, spring water does exist in nature. You know what I'm saying? It's out there. You know what I mean? Spring water does exist. That's real. So I think I'm going to start drinking Evian or Fiji. So that's one thing too. You got to be always evolving, going through an evolution. You see, when you go through an evolution, you're always continuing to adapt and get better. That's the reason why I've been the champion so many times. It's not because of Mary and Steph. It's not because Vince is my dad. It's because I evolve. Because I am the game. I'm sorry. Went into Triple H mode there for a second. I'm sorry. I am the game. So I'm going to start drinking Fuji or Fiji. Fiji. So he's going crazy.
My guy's going crazy like the Ultimate Warrior in here. He got all this damn energy. My God.
Ooh, yeah. You'd think that I would have been snorting something in the back. Oh, yeah. But I didn't smoke anything. I didn't snort anything. Oh, yeah. Elizabeth! Yo, yeah. Dig it! They always said that I was hyped up on cocaine whenever I did any of my promos. But no, it's the madness. It's the madness in my mind, yeah. I got a lot of energy this morning. I don't know why. I'm actually waiting for my laundry to get done so I can put on some nice fresh gym clothes and then off to the gym. I go to build the muscle, man. To build the black anacondas, man. The 24-inch pythons, dude. No, I do not take any diet pills. Why, yes, it is, Aubrey. It's very good for you. It actually boosts testosterone, too. Do you live nearby? Nope. If I get sick, I'm not stopping. Some people throw up a bunch of bile. Your gallbladder sometimes starts spewing out shit, getting rid of stuff. You know what I mean? Do I have cheat days now? Do not have cheat days. Where can you learn more about water fasting? The internet, YouTube, Wikipedia, books, audiobooks, magazines, medical journals, other people. Garrison, or are you talking about Gearson? Hello, Katie. Yes. Yes, I know why you're laughing. Look at all that separation. I don't care about any Justice League's clips right now. I told you this is about water fasting. We're only talking about water fasting. And partially I talked about motivation in life and learning and keeping an open mind and stuff like that. Look at them striations, man. My skin is glowing. It is because I am enchanted. I am one of the saints, my child. I have been anointed by the Lordeth to educate thee on thine health and keeping thy temple cleansed. Kiss the ring, bitch. No, not king face. It's game face. I'm sure you would, my dear. The goal is to one day probably go fully vegan. Yes. Because I do believe that it is the healthiest thing for me. For me. So. My clothing is done. So, I guess let me wrap it up here so I can get my clothes drying. I'm going to stretch a little bit and limber up before I get to the gym. I will check out all those other clips, do reactions when I get back. Maybe if I feel like it, I'll do it before I leave, but we'll see. All right. Thank you all for being on here. I think this is the biggest crowd I've had on here in a while. That was like close to 300 at one point. So I will see y'all soon. All right. Get ready for some deadly sins tonight. We definitely got. Yeah. Anyway, I definitely that show's fucking good. Anyway, I'll see y'all soon, and thank you for all your support, and thank you for joining me on this journey. That way, when I'm done, I can do a post. You know what I mean? Water fast, where we see my body change and get, more filled out and shit like that as I'm getting bigger and better and stuff like that. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. This is a health journey that I'm taking you on with me. So my bitches. 10 million subscribers. Woo!